All right. Welcome everyone. I might break down and start crying at some point. Suffered a little bit of trauma before this stream started, getting ready for it. I dropped my cell phone about a foot down and it landed on my external hard drive, this thing right here, and I think it is toast, and that is absolutely heartbreaking because, well, it has all my photos on it as well as some of the only copies of some of the photos, as well as some of the only copies of, well, a lot of my podcasts. Man, it's why you gotta back things up twice, and I messed this up. All of these files could be gone forever. Oh dear me. Well, let's see what it can still show. And the vast majority of the pictures I do have other copies of, but the auras, oh my god, I can't believe it. I hope I can recover it. All of the pictures of the auras I took from my backyard, I was trying to make room on my cell phone. I copied them over thinking it would be safer, and now they're potentially gone. It won't even let me open up the file. It's killing my soul right now. But yeah, okay. Don't know if I have copies of that. Do of that. Do of that. Don't of that. Don't of that. Do of that. Do of that. Don't of those. Don't do of those. Do of those. Don't do. Don't. And I think I do. Oh God. All right. Well, have a blessed day, William. Good day at work. Good morning, Karma, Jay, Andy, William, S. Lee. All right. Let's see what it will still let me show for all of you tuning in. It won't even let me zoom in. So this guy here, this is the front side of Mount Yamnuska. And this is I'm dubbing the Reptile Guardian. He's got two eyes, a big nose, and a triangle mouth up there. And yeah, it's not doesn't even give me the option to zoom in. Anyways, big cave behind here. Let's see if it'll let me load the next picture. See, it keeps giving me these error messages now. Never did that before. At least it's letting me go through the pictures. Okay. So front side Mount Yamnuska. Now you can see the cave in here. And oh, I can't believe it's not even letting me zoom in. Now you can see also, though, the more of what looks like a reptile head up there. If only it would let me zoom in, but it's not. It's giving me error messages. This is so freaking frustrating. But hey, at least we're getting these pictures. There you go. Now you can see what looks like a reptile head a bit more. And each of these are actually independent blocks put back in there, and a massive cave in here. Again, a little closer up of the reptile head skull looking thing, and closer up of the cave entrance. And it's actually opens up into a very, very large cavern in there. We haven't yet explored it. That is what we're going to be going back to do. Is first on the front side, check out and investigate this guy and what lies behind him, as well as then the second day, check out this site. And this picture won't even let me zoom in. Oh man, at least I got backups of these guys. Guardians here. These two guys. It was letting me zoom in before it started, and now it won't. Just frustrating. If anybody has advice on how to recover a damaged hard drive, please let me know. Because it would be absolutely devastating if I cannot recover everything on this hard drive. Anywho, two big guardians, the two smaller guardians, carved pathway in the cliff above. Stupid error messages. So here's the carved path in the cliff behind the guardians. Right side one, then here's the left side carved path to the second potential cave entrance on the backside mountain behind Mount Yamnuska. And this is what we're going to be going to check out in July, and then early September hike up into this back area. Do a backpacking trip for a couple days, take the drone out, see what we can find. And that is concluding the Mount Yamnuska Guardians, the reptile. This guy's on Mount Yamnuska itself, just below the chimney section on the top northeast side of the mountain. And cave entrance right there that the Guardian is guarding. All right, this right here, pictures of this site here, the Aztec feathered headdress right here in this picture, labeled alien coming out of the head. Regardless, this picture of the terraces that make up this site. And I took these pictures last June when I was down here exploring it. And today I noticed an article published by some Medicine Hat newspaper, online newspaper, claiming that the Badlands is just a natural occurrence, that none of this is constructed. Well, I guarantee you they haven't gone out there and checked it and documented the terraces that I have right here that we're looking at, proving this is an ancient construct. Every single hill, every single face of the hills making up these faces, covered in parallel terraces. Once again, it is all 10 of these different faces in the bottom valley, and then to the north of this there is a second valley with more faces in it, as well as Arthur Faram's geoglyphs that he's documented, and I going down, corresponding, documenting all of the terraces making up these hills. And it's absolutely killing me that I can't zoom in on these pictures right now because I crashed my freaking hard drive. And thank goodness it's at least letting us go through these pictures, even though it's annoying. It's giving a freaking error message as I change each picture. I'm going to stop complaining. Yeah, another hill making up the faces. You can see equal terraces. They're about 2 feet apart consistently throughout. And the picture's a little hazy from the forest fire smoke last year. Thank God this year Alberta's got a lot more rain and less forest fires, but we still have 3 months to go. Anywho, another hill there showing more terraces. And that was to the northeast side of Medicine Hat. Now this is Red Rock Coulee on the southwest side of Medicine Hat. More Badlands with the anomalous red rocks, the red spheres. Some of them the size of small cars. And what also appears to be some mounds, potential buried pyramid structures also in the Red Rock Coulee Badlands site here. I wish I could zoom in, but I cannot. All right. Do I have... There we go. So here's one of the potential mounds at Red Rock Coulee. More. There's another one. This one definitely a potential pyramid mound at this site, as well as potentially that one, all showing potential signs of buried building action or old mounds from the mound builders. Either way, a very anomalous and suspect site, very close to the Badland Guardians. This again, Red Rock Coulee on the southwest of Medicine Hat, Alberta, where the Badland Guardians are to the northeast of Medicine Hat, Alberta. And that looking like potential terraces. All right, so now this is moving on to another Badlands of Alberta, this being very close to the US-Canada border. This is writing on stone, UNESCO site, and it looks almost identical to Cappadocia. I believe that this is an ancient ruins of a former macro site. A lot of very suspect rune-looking structures, as well as in some pictures coming up, what looks like evidence of megalithic blockwork, all sandstone, thus heavily eroded from thousands, more likely tens of thousands of years of actual weathered erosion after their original construction. Right here, what looks like some block work. And really frustrating that I can't zoom in the pictures because the hard drive has been corrupted. At least it's letting us look at them. All right, more potential giant megalithic block work. You'll see parallel lines throughout all of the quote-unquote hoodoos. This one really looks like a face when it lets me zoom in, which currently is not. All right. Anywho, what are dubbed fairy chimneys? Do fairies still live in these things? I don't know. Some ancient legends around the world of these things. That's what they say. But very, very suspect and intriguing site. We will be going back to writing on stone this year. It is documented to have been inhabited for thousands, and I believe up to 10,000 years. Some of the petroglyphs are dated to here, and it really looks like it belongs in Turkey and is ancient ruins that have gone through cataclysm. There's evidence of what kind of appears to look like the cart ruts that are in a lot of ancient sites. And these structures are several stories tall, some like 5, 6, maybe even 7 stories. It's quite remarkable. And what appear to be windows and tunnels running through a lot of them. And what also appear to be layers possibly constructed, probably constructed. Symmetrical layering throughout. And here's an example of what looks like a cart rut potential or irrigation that was built into this, designed in as a functional channel for water. Also wondering, are there astrological alignments with a lot of these structures, and the solstices and equinox potentially being aligned to those holes? Also, potential faces appearing in a lot of the structures. I wish it would let me zoom in. Potential pathways constructed. And now we're getting to pictures that are fully corrupted. That is not a good sign. Oh man, another corrupt picture. Oh, this is the one that actually shows the pyramid. That's really frustrating. Oh my god. How do I recover my hard drive? These looking like potential former walls to buildings, and quality of this photo should be better, and it should have showed that looked like 2 blocks. This one looking like potential ruins of a building as well. And this showing that the swallows make nests on the outside of the sandstone, not on the inside, as they claim all of the holes are responsible from the swallows. Yet here you clearly see the swallows don't burrow, they make nests. Another ruined photo. Here we go. This one showing this guy's face here. Another corrupt photo. Oh, this one you can actually see. This is a potential pyramid. Another potential astrological alignment. What looks like a pyramid buildings. Writing on stone, UNESCO site. This was some weird thing inside of the sandstone. Another potential irrigation channel. And here we have some petroglyphs in what clearly resemble sandstone megalithic block work that the petroglyphs are written on. This is another site outside. Here we're back to Red Rock Coulee and the potential mounds that are buried at Red Rock Coulee. And that could be a pyramid. And this site could be a potential pyramid. And now we're at Lundbrick Falls. Beautiful Lundbrick Falls. Also on the number 3 highway. So many of these sites all off the number 3 highway. Crow's Nest Pass. Lundbrick Falls again. And this is Waterton National Park, also on the Canadian-US border. Very, very majestic, but also suspect place, and Julie Ryder's Giants Playground, just south of the US border from Waterton National Park. And are these monuments potential couple pyramids up there? There we go. Looks like potential carvings and potential monuments on that mountain in Waterton National Park. Also, we'll be going back here this summer. Very, very suspect and beautiful, to say the least. Waterton Chateau. And also very strange suspect mountain here. And Waterton Waterfall. Right in the heart of Waterton Township is Waterton Waterfall. Very beautiful. You can literally park right next to it and get out. And then here we have Red Rock Canyon in northern Waterton National Park, not to be confused with Red Rock Coulee. This is Red Rock Canyon. There's BurnEye, T2, exploring the beauty of Red Rock Canyon, Waterton National Park. And like I said, we will be going back here this summer. Maybe July for Waterton, maybe August. Either way, it's going to be an amazing time. Highly recommend checking this place out or joining us on our journey. And also, we have Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump, another very suspect potential ancient megalithic site. Could be a macro pyramid complex, has several stepped layers, terraces of what appear to be potential megalithic sandstone layers that suffered catastrophic ruin. Very beautiful, ancient, and suspect location that deserves more investigation, and we will be going back to Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump as well. This site also on Crow's Nest Pass, where Crow's Nest Pass meets Highway 2, is where we find Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump. And it's another UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its habitation for thousands of years and its cultural importance to the indigenous tribes of Western Americas, all meeting up annually here to do a massive hunt and harvest of the buffalo, as the story goes. Very, very interesting site. Potential ancient macro site, definitely deserving of LiDAR mapping and seeing what is in it and under it. And is that a giant macro pyramid complex? Potentially. All right. If you're just tuning in, I dropped my cell phone only like 12 or 18 inches, and it landed on my external hard drive. And that is why every photo is giving an error message. And I potentially lost thousands of original photos, as well as half of the podcasts that I've ever done. Oh my God, I am going to be pretty upset if I can't get this figured out. All right, now this also being head smashed in Buffalo Jump. This is the information site museum, and it's an underground pyramid. They decided to build it as an underground pyramid complex. Why would they do that unless potentially, well, they were just covering up an entrance into a larger underground pyramid complex? Very suspect, to say the least. Some more of one of the sides of Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump. And what appear to be different terrace levels and layers of potential ancient megalithic blockwork. Here's the main entrance of Head Smashed in Buffalo Jump Underground Pyramid Museum. So annoying. If anyone knows how to fix a damaged hard drive, please let me know. Yeah. All right, so I guess that is the last of that set of photos in this area of the hard drive. And oh man, I don't know if I have copies of that. Oops. I don't know. I definitely don't have. I cut all of the pictures of the auras I took from my backyard and off my phone, put them into this hard drive, and now it won't let me open it. I probably lost them. Kills the soul. I don't even know what's in this one. Will it let me open it? Nope. Error message. Oh, this is so frustrating. So frustrating. Well, we're looking over these photos potentially one last time before I close it all down, and it might not ever open again because, as you can see, some files are corrupted. Oh, this is just heartbreaking. Okay. Well, that's that. Not sure. Yeah, good call. Yeah, and that's probably what I'm gonna end up having to do. Um, yeah, nothing sketchy on the hard drive, so not a Hunter Biden laptop from hell situation. It's literally, well, I'm not a disgusting perv, so I have nothing to worry about. It's that's why it's open for all to see on a live stream. Pics of my art, some scans. I think I have copies of those. Podcasts, I do not. This I might. Not even sure all the copies in there. I believe that one I do. This one I think I cut instead of copied. Oh, and I only did it like last week before leaving. Oh, it kills me. It really, really kills me. Right? At least I made a good joke out of it. At least we can still laugh. Okay, what else was I going to go over? A little bit, I guess, of the other individual. There's more than just the Badland Guardian, like this article in the Medicine Hat online journal published today trying to claim this is natural. No, there's actually 10 different faces in the entire valley, including the long-nosed birdman. Oops, wrong way. Ah, wrong file. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, no. Oh. Whoops. Come on. Come on. Wrong folder. My bad. My bad. My apologies. Thought I had it open in there. Oh, that was the picture I'm looking for. Here we got two more faces at the very end of the valley, the long-nosed birdman from Easter Island, and the Moai figure from Hawaii and New Zealand style. Also, along with the geoglyphs of this site, the Olmec face, the Viking face, the indigenous warrior face, all the faces of this valley. And oh man, and I just can't get over the fact that I was wanting to do and cover the auras and go through that album tonight, and it won't even let me open it now. And I cut it instead of copied it from my cell phone. And there was so many epic pictures on there. Just crushes the soul a little bit. All right. Well, on that note, right? Epic fail. Epic fail indeed. I don't know. Kind of a little bit. Actually, hold on. Let's see what I can open off the other hard drive. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, it won't even open that again. Oh dear. Oh, bear with me. My apologies. Trying to open up another Explorer without closing the other. There we go. Because it might never reopen again. But now, oh, okay. All right. Okay. Luckily, I did have backups of the vast majority of my photos and photo albums. This one actually on the computer, and here you can now see what I was talking about in writing on stone. This looking like a potential cart, what's called the cart ruts, or a manufactured water irrigation system. And now that we can actually zoom in to the pictures, you can start to see all the parallel layers and potential polygonal blockwork of the site, and some very, very sus looking features of writing on stone UNESCO Park. And it is just an, whatever it is, awe-inspiring it just leaves you speechless. I'm speechless. Right? Machine Head, right? Well, or I just have to go back to all the sites and take a lot more pictures of it. Although the auroras, we're gonna have to have some more crazy solar action for me to get more of them pictures. Now I can zoom in. Now you can actually see the face features. Looks like one on either side. And there were several of these in writing on stone. Just wild, really. Very, very anomalous, and it looks very eroded, but also a lot of suspect potential constructed megalithic blocks making up a lot of the site. Person up there for scale, and it doesn't even go to the bottom. Bedrock coulee and the mounds. And now that we can zoom in, you can see a lot better the parallel terraces of the Badland Guardians. And what would be very, very ancient construction, and this being the remnants of this artificial construction that makes up the giant faces of the Medicine Hat Badland Guardian sites. Every single hill face, every single angle having these parallel terrace constructs throughout. And once again, that's what makes up this entire valley of hill faces are these terraces right here. Everywhere you go, parallel terrace after parallel terrace. Aha! There's the Guardians of Mount Yamnuska. Right, now you can actually get into the Zoom and see what's going on here, what I'm actually been talking about. So the two potential bear guardians. And then this guy, like, what sort of alien heads are these? And what clearly look like some guardians, some more guardians, and the chiseled pathway stairs that go up to gosh knows where. We're going to go explore and find out. And these are the sort of things that when you get the correct shadows from the sun, you'll actually see 3D detail. And this is the other chiseled path going to the other side behind the Guardians. And someone caved in what appears to would have been the main entrance behind them. Oops. Right here is a giant rock slide, and probably where the main door would have been from whatever those lead off to. Okay, and that's that. And on that note, I think I'm going to leave it as a short one tonight because I don't want this hard drive to keep running and got to figure it out. Kills my soul a bit. All right. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day. We will see you on the next one. Ta-ta for now.
You crazy mother. Yeah.
It's just BurnEye.